Welcome to My Morning. Now, I'm joined by the lovely Zoe and James, who are going to give us some top tips on how to keep your lunchtime fresh and exciting. So what's on the school menu today, guys?
Arnold Clark, new and used cars. Proud sponsors of This Morning.
Well, we've made some entrances in our time. This has got to be one of the most special, I would have thought.
This is ridiculous. When you think of the people that have driven in vehicles and pulled up to this grand entrance.
Across the red, crunching gravel into the grand entrance of Buckingham Palace. The original Buckingham House, because the front balcony part wasn't built until much later. And
presidents and prime ministers, I think.
All got out of their cars, not necessarily cabs. But let me open the door for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And here we are. I feel like we should curtsy. Hello and welcome to a very special edition of This Morning, live from Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, to celebrate the Queen's historic Platinum Jubilee for the next hour, we are joining you from inside Her Majesty's magnificent London home.
We did it. We just walked through the front entrance. It's incredible. We're going to be exploring some of the palace's incredible staterooms, as well as the gardens and the kitchens.
Do you want to have a look that way? Have a look over there.
There's the beautiful fireplace.
Round, Ollie, gonna have a look at that. And then on the other side, the most beautiful grand staircase. We're walking up that a little bit later on and showing you what's at the top of us.
Do you think that's where Cinderella's shoe fell down?
Well, yours nearly fell off earlier on, so quite possibly. Hundreds of famous faces have walked through those doors, including, as we said, politicians, sports stars, musicians, writers, actors, presidents.
It is also here that the Queen welcomes visitors on the first day of state visit. To our left is the amazing staircase. This is what Phil was explaining to you earlier. We're going to be going up there a little bit later when we take a look inside the picture gallery, where some of the most famous artists in the world have their pictures framed, paintings framed upon those walls.
Walking up now to the marble hallway. Lots of white and red and gold in the colour scheme, which was introduced by King Edward VII in 1901.
He also brought these incredible sculptures to the palace, which you can see over here, after they were commissioned by Queen Victoria and Prince Albert.
Continuing now into the music is fantastic, into the bow room, which was originally intended to be a library before being redecorated in 1853.
Well, the royal family uses this room on special occasions, such as the 100th birthday of the Queen Mother in 2000.
It leads beautifully to the palace's immaculate lawn, where the Queen famously hosts her annual garden parties.
Are you ready for this view? Are you ready? This is a bit special.
There we go.
Normally, you see these garden parties on telly, and these sort of lawns are filled with people hustling and bustling, all having a wonderful time, hoping to glimpse the Queen or a member of the royal family. And today we have it to ourselves, just us and This Morning.
Which is mad. They're mowing the lawns at Buckingham Palace. And you don't very often. I suppose the seagulls get a last bit here to have a look at the remains of the cucumber sandwiches from the last garden party.
That's so true. Oh, so lovely.
It is, for a central London garden, it is extraordinary how peaceful it is. And anyone who gets the chance to have a look around, it really is quite a tranquil place.
Yeah, it's very special. We've been all morning.
Yeah, can't wait to...
See a little door.
Look everywhere. can't wait to show you around. But before we head back inside, here's a look at what we've got planned for today. It's home to beehives, mulberry trees and a 3.5-acre lake. David Dominy will be taking us on a tour of these beautiful Buckingham Palace gardens.
As the Queen's annual garden parties get underway, Phil Vickery is offering a helping hand in the kitchen as he joins head chef Chris Tombling.
She's given us 70 years of majestic style. Gok Wan will be looking back at some of the Queen's crowning fashion moments. Morning, Gok.
Morning.
Good morning. I can't believe that I'm in the picture gallery with one of Her Majesty Queen's outfits right next to us. We're going to be talking about all of her style over the years. What a privilege. I'm pinching myself right now.
It is such a privilege. That's exactly what it is. He brought Eurovision glory back to the UK. As he prepares to perform at the Queen's Platinum Jubilee concert, we'll be speaking to Sam Ryder about his meteoric rise to fame.
So, David Dominy will be exploring the Buckingham Palace garden at 10:15.
Phil Vickery is taking us inside the royal kitchens at 10:25.
Gok's looking back at the Queen's iconic fashion choices at 11:45.
And we'll be speaking to Sam Ryder just before 11.
But before all of that, we are delighted to be joining you and this really very rare privilege to be broadcasting live from Buckingham Palace. What a truly exceptional year for the Queen.
Well, in February, Her Majesty became Britain's longest reigning monarch and the first in history to celebrate a Platinum Jubilee.
Well, in just a moment, we'll be reflecting on the extraordinary milestone with Giles Brandreth.
But first, we're taking a look back at the Queen's 70 years on the throne and the remarkable role that she's played in history.